My experience of being on RTA's Great Outdoor Kitchen Makeover has been just so fun. From the beginning and designing to working with the crew and just being documented and seeing my family see it all as well. It's just been a lot of fun. And man, if I had the chance to do it again, I absolutely would. My name is Kevin Chon. I live in Fullerton, California. At the beginning of this project, I had an existing outdoor kitchen, which was actually a big part of why I bought this home. Upon a closer inspection, literally nothing worked. It was super rusted out, barely water dribbling out, nothing drained. And that's when I started looking into redoing the kitchen and how I ran into RTA. They are outdoor kitchen focused, and that's all they do. It's their expertise, whereas a lot of builders, contractors locally, they build anything and everything and they say they can do it, but it's just different. And so working with experts in that area was really just confidence inspiring. It's like Legos. They did all the hard work at the factory. It comes together, the appliances just slot right in. I think it's really due to all the pre-designing and engineering and fabbing before they send it that we're able to do this, but it's remarkable. It's a feat of engineering and design to be able to design something that you can put together so quick like Legos. So when I first started the project, I didn't know exactly what I wanted. Destroying the old kitchen was really fun.
You going? You're good. Yeah, you can cut. Yeah.
That was a workout, man. Just getting a clean slate to build exactly what I wanted, but I've never built an outdoor kitchen before. And so I wanted someone to really work with and guide me along the decision-making process. From start to finish, RTA has really guided me along every single step, from ideation, decision-making, from the size, all the appliances, virtual to reality, to production, to delivery, all the way to installation. It's just been super easy working with them. Otherwise, I think it would have been a really overwhelming project and maybe I wouldn't have even started. So Daniel, the designer, helped me a ton. And so I really leaned on him in terms of advice of, hey, what's worth it, what's not, what's the best appliance for the space.
So let's move that refrigerator closer to the bar side. That way it just is a little bit more convenient for them to access.
And the layout of the seating as well. We took into consideration the orientation of the sun and where the shade's gonna be. It's just really next level and just so thoughtful in how they do it. And then also, integrating that all into my existing space, I changed the pergola and he made it super easy. Just the virtual to reality. The design and on the computer helps a ton, but seeing it in person, it looks just like it. When I step back and I look at my backyard, it's transformed. It's a totally different space. The usability of the whole space is transformed. And so it makes you realize like what an amazing, worthwhile investment it is. The communication from RTA all the way into delivery was just amazing. They kept me up to date all the way until the kitchen got here. When the crates arrived, it was just a lot bigger than I thought. I was kind of intimidated, like how we're gonna build this huge kitchen in one day, but it's amazing what you're able to do in that short time.
Pretty amazing.
It literally is. So I had a pro installer, Frank, come down and he was amazing. He's done so many of these installs. I think he saved us a ton of time. I have no doubt that we could have done this, but it would have taken me and a bunch of my friends and a lot longer than if Frank wasn't here. I did not expect the kitchen to be built that quickly, but having RTA really build this in advance and install it like in one day, that's a whole different experience than having someone in your backyard hammering, blasting, screwing for weeks on end. And so even for the family, it was just so easy to install the kitchen. When I look back at my old kitchen, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. This is such an upgrade from what I had. Now in hindsight, like that thing was a piece of junk and this thing is just immaculate and amazing. I'm so glad I went down the route of upgrading because you don't realize what you have until you use something really nice, and this is exactly that. If you ever get a chance to do an RTA outdoor kitchen makeover, do it. It's so fun. The kitchen that you can build with them is just, I think, way beyond your own imagination. If you get a chance, jump for it. Trust me, do it.